Hello, everybody. I am late going to work because the traffic with that day on marathon today. I think they have like the Marines Marathon in DC. It's crazy. So peep this. I'm all coming over here because I gotta drop Symphony off to the babysitter. So I come up here. And then y'all, let me tell you about this babysitting thing. Like it's kind of frustrating when you can't find a good babysitter. And lately I've had really good babysitters, but sometimes it frustrates me when I have to call around and look for a sitter. It really makes me want to call her dad up and be like, are you together now? Because you need to look after your daughter on the weekends for me while I work. Gosh. Anywho. So I'm up here. I'm over there off of New Jersey, North Capitol? New Jersey Avenue. And so, we at a light, and I see the homeless guy, and he's, asking, going to car, asking for some money. And I'm like this, if I have some bread on me, then I'm going to break bread. That's just how it is, The Lord says we never know if we're entertaining angels. So I see him go to one car. The guy, he give him some money. And I'm looking the other way. He gonna come to my car. So I go ahead. Well, wait. I go ahead and give him $1. Y'all, he gonna pick his head all up in the car and was like, I had my Starbucks coffee. I got my Starbucks coffee, and I have this right here. This is actually hot cocoa from my job that I put in this container, and it's from yesterday. He gonna pick his head talking about, oh, can I get some coffee? And I'm like, I just got my Starbucks coffee, and that was a large vanilla bean type of whatever, and I told him put whipped cream on it and everything, and it was nice and toasty. And I'm like, well, you can have this one. This is from yesterday, though. And he was like, no, I don't want anything cold. Can I get that one? Because it's hot. I was like, you know what? But I was wrong because I went like this. Here you go. You can have it. Just took one little teeny sip. But I should have just went ahead and gave it to him. Then you're going to have a nerve to ask me, does it got cream and sugar in it? Excuse me. So I just thought like, you have not because you asked not, daggone it. So now he walking down with Starbucks coffee. At least it'd be nice and toasty and warm. But daggone it, he took my stuff. Well, he asked for it. But I'm like, they said beggars can't be choosers. I suppose he wasn't begging, he asked. He gonna say, I want the hot coffee. He said he want the hot coffee, y'all. And I'm looking at my Starbucks like, this is the first time I ever got this. And this is a large. And this is my only coffee in this car. But I knew if I didn't give him that coffee, God was going to be like, really, Mona? You got a coffee station at your job. You get coffee here and there. You couldn't give up some coffee. So I was like, okay. Okay, all right, Lord. It was just funny because he said, no, I want the warm one. And does this have cream and sugar in it? Does it got cream and sugar in this? They put whipped cream in it. They ain't put like scoops of sugar, but you got syrup in it. I hope he wasn't no diabetic. Maybe that's why he was asking those questions. Girl, he made my daggone day. He was like, he gonna put his, I'm like, hey, can I get some coffee? Can I get that coffee? What? y'all gotta understand, this coffee was it was delicious. I wanted a vanilla bean type of coffee, and I told the guy, I need you to recommend something, recommend something. He said, well, what we can do, ma'am, is we could do this, we could do that. I was like, oh yeah. It was like, as what my husband would say, it was a treat. It was a real treat. Y'all, he was like, in the hotel, he like, I want coffee. I looked at this coffee, and I shouldn't have did that. I looked at this one right here, because this is from yesterday, so it's cold. So I said, well, this is kind of cold, but you can have this. No, I want the hot one. I'm like, but I ain't even asked no questions. I'm like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, though. I did go like this. I did go. Just take one little sip. Here you go. I was supposed to just go ahead and give it to him. Somebody asked you for something, and you do have it in your power to give it, and you really don't need it, just go ahead and give it to him. But I had to get one more little taste. But the coffee was full. It was really full. It wasn't like it was halfway down or whatever. It just surprised the brakes out of me that he was just like, can I get that coffee? I'm like, well, you can have this one. No, I want the warm one. Does it have cream and sugar? What the? Like, you off the chain answering these questions. But you know what, y'all? We ask God for everything, don't we? Like earlier today, I was like, Lord, can I please get a bigger car, a truck? Isn't it amazing how we love to ask God for stuff? Lord, can I please get a better job with paying more money? I was just saying this earlier today, Lord, I need a bigger house. I need a house, Father. So I suppose somebody asking me for some coffee and some cream and sugar, there's no comparison, so okay. I was too, y'all. Earlier today, I was like, Lord, can I get this? Do y'all be like that with God? Because I know I do. I'll be like, Father, do you think it's in your will that I get this? I really would like to have a big house. I really would like to have a new car. I'm serious, y'all. That's how I be. But yeah, he asked those questions. I was like, okay, here you go. Hey. You have not because you ask not. You have not because you ask not. That's a really nice van looking car. Look like a little box. Y'all, they have, I think I told y'all this before. They have like this marathon thing going on around the way. You see all these people jogging, running, and walking. I'm like, you know what? That looks very nice, but my side will start hurting. But trust and believe me, if I have to run, I will run. I'll be like Forrest Gump, and I was running. I will run. But yeah, y'all, we never know when we're entertaining angels. We know. Look at this mess. This is the reason why I'm late. Let me show y'all this craziness. This is the reason why. All because the Marines want to jog. They want to jog and run across and say, we did it, you guys. We did it. Where's the police coming in? It sounds like somebody got in a daggone accident. What is it? Thank God I'm going straight while everybody else going to be stuck in traffic. But I just can't follow my tongue. Y'all see these clouds? was silly, silly. Uh-oh, look at that. Come on, man. Now, this is my lane. Be you. I always think about past the one. Sometimes I was in a place to you for time. Tipsy, that's enough. That's the second time I seen a town car. I just saw one back there. Woohoo! Yeah, so this is the traffic and D to the dot to the C, baby. This is what you're gonna deal with when there's any type of functions. Slowing the process. Yeah, so, you know. And the moral of the story is this, too, y'all. Don't give people stuff that you know you don't want. Because I sure enough, that was wrong of me. I was like, you can have this hot cocoa, but this hot cocoa was from yesterday and it's cold. So it's not hot cocoa, right? It's just cold cocoa. Old cocoa. I was wrong for that one. But he was like, no, I want the hot coffee. I want that Starbucks right there. And this Suburban is too big. Like, I like big trucks, but I just feel like this thing is going to guzzle up the whole universe if you get something like that. Main Street is cut off. Wait a minute. I'm supposed to go to Main Street. See, this is what I'm talking about. They done shut Main Street, and how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this?